Hello.
Guten Tag, wie geht's? Geht's allen gut? Okay, did you understand what I said?
No.
I said hello, how are you? Is everybody doing fine? Don't worry, I'm not going to hold my entire speech in German. I just wanted to open with some German phrases because I'm going to talk about the Germans in Oklahoma tonight. My name is Tanja Detweiler and I chose this topic because I am German and it always feels good to meet Germans that I share a language and a culture with. Germans in Oklahoma, they've always existed, not very many though. Tonight you're going to hear that Germans have always come to Oklahoma. They have come here before the land run. They participated in land run. They came here during the World Wars and after the World Wars. Before the land run, Germans in Oklahoma lived in Indian territories and worked mainly as missionaries or railroad workers or coal mine workers. And in 1889, they participated in the land run and became landowners. And since then, small towns like Bismarck, Korn, or Kiel have spoken German primarily. And they also have German schools, German churches, German stores, and German newspapers. However, during the World Wars, hostility towards the Germans grew and they had to assimilate and they had to give up much of their German culture and traditions. The German towns I mentioned before had to be renamed and the schools and churches and stores and newspapers I mentioned before had to either speak English or be closed. Also, during the World Wars, German prisoners of war were brought to Oklahoman camps. They were brought there because from there they couldn't escape as easily as from the coast. And I read that the ones that escaped, they just came back again because they had nowhere to go. And after the World War, after World War II, Germans came to Oklahoma because the servicemen and women that were stationed in occupied Germany met their spouses there and brought them to Oklahoma. That's pretty much our story of my husband and me, how we met in short. Earlier I mentioned that Germans had to give up lots of their culture and traditions, but one tradition remained. It survived, and that's the Oktoberfest. And for those who don't know much about the Oktoberfest, I want to say some things. It was originally celebrated as a wedding of Crown Prince Ludwig and Princess Theresa of Saxon Hildburghausen in 1810, and ever since then it was celebrated every year in October. And only in Munich, in Germany, the Oktoberfest is only celebrated in Munich, not like here in Oklahoma, they celebrate it in Tulsa, in Choctaw, I don't know where else. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Oktoberfest is beer, then, or Mass as it is called there, then Bratwurst, Dirndl. Does everybody know what a Dirndl is? The dress that the women wear, the traditional dresses, Lederhosen, you know that. Music, what else comes to my mind? Schunkeln. Schunkeln is when you grab your partner under the arm and you sway to music back and forth. And what else comes to my mind? Lots of beer drinking, really. And that's, I think, the common perception that Americans have of Germans is that we are beer drinking people in Lederhosen. But I think Germans are more than that. And I hope that my speech tonight has showed you that. In summary, Germans have always come to Oklahoma. They have come here before the land run. They participated in the land run. They've come here during the World Wars as prisoners of war, and after the World Wars as spouses. I hope you learned something about the history of Germans in Oklahoma today. And having said that, and maybe you have learned also some German words. No? Okay. And having said that, there's only one more German saying that I have for you. Auf Wiedersehen. That's it.